And welcome back, campers. Right again, Cornish Knives and Camping. Coming to you from a blustery, windy Dartmoor. Now I've already done one hello and one intro. Sat in the car by Brat's Tour, and we were supposed to be meeting up with a load of the guys. Wandering Jay, Dave, Vaughan, Johnny, Mr. Jim, but we got there, it was just blowing a flipping hoolie, and it is blowing hoolie here. So those guys have gone to Jim's special spot, and me and Dean from Life on the Rocks, he's down there, decided to pop across and have a look at King's Tor. Now there is a little bit of shelter at King's Tor, and it's not far from the car. We thought if we go somewhere fairly close to the road, and then we haven't got that far to walk if we've got to bail out later. So we're just going to walk up now to King's Tor and see if we can find a sheltered spot to pitch. It's only about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It is early, but I've got some beer to drink, so it's not like I haven't got anything to do. Apologies if the wind's a bit howling on the old mic here, but I'm trying to stand out into the wind as much as I possibly can. So I'm going to bring you back in a minute when we get a bit closer, and we'll see how we get on, see what it's like. If it ain't any good, we'll just bail, I think. Let's see how we get on, shall we? Yeah, let's go. Well, just stopped for a little break. It's a bit difficult walking against this wind. It's relentless, really. But there's Dean just went for it. He's been drinking too much water.
You didn't film me having a piss, did you?
But we're almost there now. Just see some people top of the tour. We're about halfway. The crossing at the stream was a bit interesting. I didn't fall in, but it's a fair flow through there today. We're just looking out, so we're just sat on a stone here having a bit of a break, and we're looking across over there. There's a standing stone over there and a stone row, I believe. We're nice and early anyway, so we should get a good spot out of the wind, hopefully. Right, we made it up here, and we've been setting up for the last probably 40 minutes. We had a good look around, and this is the pitch currently. There's Dean's Hex Peak. His is faring up quite nicely there. Dual Mid XL. Because it's such a lot of material, it's catching the wind really easily, and it was a bugger to pitch out, but I've managed it. It wasn't easy, and I'm still not 100% happy with it, but this is probably as best as you're going to get in this weather. So the plan now is to leave it up for an hour before we set up properly and just see what happens with this wind. It's not supposed to get any worse than what it is now, but we'll have to see. It's supposed to be dropping off later. 5-10 mile an hour drop off. Supposed to be anyway. But we'll see. And this is probably the most sheltered spot up here. Well, that's what we're trying to use as a windbreak. But there are some holes, and it's coming around here a little bit as well. But we'll just do what we can with it. And like I say, if it gets any worse, we'll just knock it on the head and come out another day. It's not the end of the world. But we'll see. We'll see what happens in the next hour. But it's looking good at the minute anyway. So I just pumped up the mat with the new pump. Got it from Outdoor Gear Essentials, thank you very much. Flextail Gear Tiny Pump. And this is an X-Bed Sin Mat UL7, and it pumped it up fine. And it's also got a little built-in torch or lantern with 3 different light levels on it. And you can swap the valve around and it will suck the air out as well, so you're not chasing air around your mat first thing in the morning, which is a good thing. Yeah, ideal, worked well, thank you very much. So we've decided to stay. I've started unpacking the bag. There's stuff everywhere in there, but we'll get it sorted in a minute. Put a brew on, have a nice coffee. I think I've got a few beers and a little bit of rum. Yeah, there's Dean, look. There he is. I don't know what he's up to, but he's smiling quite a lot in there. Yeah, it's still blowing an oolie, but the sun's out. The sun's lovely. If it weren't for the wind, it'd be an absolute cracking day. Whoa, lost me out a few times, but yeah, she's not moving around so much now, the old tent. I've managed to pin her down a bit more. I've adjusted the guy lines again, and yeah, it's not too bad. She ain't moving now. I think I'll be fine. There's the sun. It'll come down here later, and we'll have a look and see what it looks like. Might get a nice sunset. So, I'm gonna stick the kettle on now and warm me bones up a bit. It's a bit cold out here. I've picked all my bits and pieces up. Yeah, just climb on in and have a brew. So it's pretty wild outside, and it's getting cold now. The temperature's dropping. It's about 20 past 6, is it? Yep, 20 past 6. So it's time for tea. I'm all set up here now. So I've got I've got the news on. I've got the water on. Here's tea for tonight. We got a summit to eat. Beef stew. In the morning we've got a breakfast. Just having a coffee. What else have we got? We got some craft beers and some water. A little bit of rum. A bit of milk. So we're all set up, ready to go. I've been snoozing actually. I just had a bit of a sleep, which is all very nice. Oh, the water's boiled by the look of it. So I'm going to crack on and eat me tea. Right, here we are. If I've chucked the water in, I'll give it 15 minutes. And we're going to see what the beef stew and potatoes are like. I've not had this one before, but here we go. Oh, that's nice. That's nice, Dean.
Is that right, is it?
Yeah, happy with that.
Yeah, better than mine.
It's like a pasty in a bag. Oh, cheers. I'll bring you back later. So, the time's coming up to about 10 o'clock. Just been watching a bit of the news, eating a couple of chocolate eggs. Started my diet on Monday. Got to lose some weight. Drinking a few tinnies. Very nice too. This one is Gamma Ray. Never heard of it, but yeah, it's very nice. So, so I just thought I'd say goodnight. Dean's turned in already, and I'm about to pack everything away because it's like a bomb's going off in here, and settle down for the night and start thinking about going to sleep. So we'll catch you all tomorrow. Good morning, campers. It's 6:51. Not the best nights of sleep, but there you go. Been blowing early all night again. Dean's been snoring all night. Noisy bugger. So gonna shake a leg in a minute and start packing stuff away. I think I might pop into Foxtor Cafe on the way home. We'll have to see. So, time is 8:38. I think this is the earliest I've ever packed up. But yeah, we've that's where we were last night. Dean was over here. and we've been round, we've checked that everything is gone, we've left nothing behind. Leave no trace when you're on the moors, leave no trace when you're anywhere, but especially on the moors. So we're going to trundle across to the car now. It's not very far away, and if anything interesting crops up between now and then, I'll bring you back. But we're going to get out of this wind because it's flipping cold. Right, I'll see you in a minute. Well, I'll just say goodbye to Dean. Got back to the car, and actually I've just driven to Princetown for a bacon sandwich and a hot cup of coffee. Lovely it was. Fox Tour Cafe. You know the place. You know the place. So I've just pulled over on the lay-by here, just watching a few ponies and things. So I thought I'd do the outro. A big thanks to Dean for putting up with us again last night. Yeah, it was a really good night out. Really enjoyed it. Thanks for tagging along with us, mate. And it was really good to have your company again. Hope you've enjoyed this one. If you could give us a thumbs up if you liked it, that would be appreciated. It does do the channel some good if you give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give it a thumbs down, obviously. And just to make doubly sure, hit the thumbs down twice. And then you'll be, doubly sure you've disliked it, okay? Anyway, I'm going to go home now. Got stuff to do. So, with that, I'll see you all very soon. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, to like, as we've already said, and to share the video on any of your social networking sites. That'd be much appreciated. And I'll see you all in the very next one. Thank you guys, take care. Oh, and stay Cornish. Don't forget, stay Cornish. See you later, bye.